Tulip Siddiq has sought to distance herself from her aunt, deposed Bangladeshi PM Sheikh Hasina, claiming they never spoke about politics. But Sky News can reveal that in a blog written by the now city minister, she boasted about how close they were politically and published photos of them together.
In constituency last year, Tulip Siddiq and some members of her family have come under suspicion. A standards inquiry is underway in Westminster, this cabinet minister suggesting she'll be sacked if rules have been broken.
She has referred herself straight away to this. There is a process underway, and we know full well it will be a functional process, and the outcomes of it will be stuck to by the Prime Minister and this government. A complete contrast to what we've had in the past.
The allegations centre on links between Tulip Siddiq and political allies of her aunt, the former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina. Ms Siddiq currently rents a £2 million house in North London, owned by a businessman with reported links to Sheikh Hasina's Awami League party. She also owns a flat in central London that the Financial Times reports was gifted to her by an ally of her aunt. And she was registered as living at another London property that was transferred to her sister in 2009 by a lawyer who has represented Sheikh Hasina's government. It's alleged that Tulip Siddiq lived in several London properties, such as this one in the centre of the capital, that were at one point owned by allies of Sheikh Hasina's government. That government fell last summer amid deadly protests, and allegations of crime and corruption have followed. Bangladesh's new leader, the Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus, has said an official inquiry in his country should include the properties linked to Tulip Siddiq. The Conservatives say she has to go.
She is the anti-corruption minister. She has serious charges laid against her now, or serious accusations that around corruption. And it's going to be really impossible for her to do that job under current circumstances.
Tulip Siddiq was supposed to be here this weekend on a trade trip to China with the Chancellor, but she stayed in the UK amid the standards inquiry. Tulip Siddiq has strongly denied any wrongdoing and played down any links to her aunt's political party. But some in Labour have pointed to her previous comments expressing support for the Awami League and questioned why Downing Street didn't see this row coming and why it's being allowed to rumble on. This former advisor to Jeremy Corbyn says Tulip Siddiq's closeness to the Prime Minister may be a reason why she's still in post.
There's been a consistent approach from Keir Starmer, which is if anybody on the left even puts half a foot wrong, they're out. If anybody, more on his own part of the party, crosses the line, they're given a bit of leniency. And we've seen the same thing play out here, I think. But this is different. They're in government now, and people expect high standards of ministers.
An ally of the Prime Minister, Tulip Siddiq hopes and believes she will be cleared by the standards inquiry. But there's no guarantee that will limit the political damage now being done, both to her and her party.
Balaka Television News in Westminster.